I'm supposed to be an okay rider. And, oh, that one totally hit. You guys saw that. That one totally hit. The collider just didn't count it. Because I'm such a pro, of course. Hello guys, and welcome to my Let's Play of Mountain Blade 2, Bannerlord. I will just be referring to this game as Mountain Blade Bannerlord because it's faster to say and I don't have to say 2 all the time. So just for reference, that's what I'm going to say in the future. We're going to be playing this game 60 FPS. Well, I'm going to be playing at 120 FPS, and then it goes down and up, which you might see a little bit of stutter when that happens, but I'm going to try to keep it at 120 as much as possible. In a game like this, that's very dynamic on the CPU. And of course, I will also be, I'm completely new to the game, so I have no idea what I'm doing. You're gonna see me make a lot of mistakes, you're gonna see me learn from my mistakes, you're gonna see me build armies depending on how I feel, I guess. And then we'll see how things go from there. But yeah, let's do a campaign, because I want to do a campaign before I do sandbox. And I did the settings to the best of my ability. There are also some UI settings that I might tweak along the campaign when we do more stuff. Or rather, when we go into battle and we're going to see the UI, I might change it. Because apparently there are a lot of options for that. I prefer to not have a lot of UI. So we'll see how distracting it is. But let's just watch this for now. And then I'll talk more afterwards.
Dominated the continent. Its armies scattered foes before them. The strongholds of proud tribes crumbled beneath its engines of war. From the forests of the north to the wastes of the south, all was brought beneath the standard of their legions. Brutal as the conquest was, the wise agreed that it brought peace. The land, now untroubled by armies, grew rich. But empires, like men, grow old. Leaders lose a common cause. Corruption spreads. Old enemies learn the Empire's tricks and devise new ones of their own. Until one day, the bonds holding the Empire snap. Then comes the Civil War, pitting all against all. A time of hatred. A time of suffering. But also, even in the worst hours, a time of courage and defiance. As new leaders arise, from new places and new peoples, to turn back the tides of destruction and bring forth a new world from the ashes of the old.
And that's where we come in, I think. Alright, cool. Character culture. Now, I did play Mountain Blade 1. Well, actually, there were a lot of Mountain Blades. I played Warband. How about that? Makes more sense. Mountain Blade Warband. So know a little bit about Calradia. I think... Is it called Calradia now still? I have no idea. Character culture. I don't know if this plays a big role. I know who the Azurai are. I know the Sturgians, I know those. I don't see the Nordic people. There were a lot of cultures I don't really see. There were a lot of... Was the Batanians the ones that were good at range in the first game? I do not remember. Very interesting, though. Vlandians. The Vlandians are descendants of adventurers from the west who lived under the Empire for centuries before forming an independent kingdom. With the decline of imperial authority, they have evolved into a well-organized feudal society led by a caste of warlike nobles who prefer to fight with spears and lances on horseback. Renowned from battles, more income while serving as a mercenary, 10% bonus to villages that are bound to castles. Oh wow, okay. I don't know what influence is and how it is currency, but I have a feeling that it is not something I want to just spend 20% more of. Sturgians are the descendants of foreign tribes in the northern Calradia. As the empire expanded into their cold forest, they found a ready market for the luxurious furs of the woodland animals from whom they traditionally hunted and trapped. Sturgian chieftains became princes, vying for preeminence with the help of Nord mercenaries who migrated into their realm. They are good hunters and wanderers, traveling far in search of opportunities both for trade and plunder. Not really my kind of thing. Empire. The Calradian Empire is in decline even before the suspicious death of Emperor a Renaissance Roman influence, I assume. The once united realm was torn by political rivalries. Today, those factions are in open war, yet Calradians endure their methodological or defensive strategy of which the garrison cities slow down invading forces until mobile field armies can come to their rescue, helps hold their neighbors at bay. Less garrison troop, bro. That could be good. Being an army brings 25% more influence. Village hearts increase 20% less. Village fires? Village bonfires? Or village just fireplace? I don't know what that means. Azurai. The Azurai are inhabitants of the Nahasa Desert, a mixture of nomadic Bedouin and settled oasis farmers. They are famous for their horsemanship and their knowledge of the learning of many lands, especially medicine, gained from relying on some of the continent's most lucrative trade routes. Each clan is fiercely proud of its lineage and often jealous of the others, but when united by a charismatic leader, they become a major force in the south. No speed penalty in desert. Daily wages of troops and parties increased. Oh, everything else seemed so good until the wage increase. Ugh. That could be combated later on, though. So far, this is probably the only one I think seems to be easily combated later on. Yeah, because this is permanently going to cost 20% more influence, right? So that stacks with no matter how much influence I have, it's 20% of all that influence. And that is 20% more relationship penalty from decisions permanently. So this one I can essentially work off by getting a lot of money. Kusites. The Kusite Confederation of steppe tribes used to live a nomadic life, but have recently settled in the eastern frontier of the empire and are slowly transitioning into an agrarian society with permanent town centers. Despite this, they still retain many aspects of their nomadic life, including their affinity with horses. They are masters of mounted archery, shooting and then galloping out of reach. Some mounted troops, huh? Less tax income. Battanians. The Battanians still remember the olden days when the woods stretched across northern Calradia and the empire and the cities had yet to violate their sanctity. The fierce warriors remain loyal to their traditional ways. They paint their faces when going to battle, and even the noblemen prefer to fight on foot while using great axes and two-handed swords with deadly efficiency. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, these guys sound more like my type of people. 50% less speed penalty and 15% side range bonus in forests. Towns owned by Battanian rulers will have 20% chance of militias to spawn as veteran militias. Huh. Okay. 10% slower build rate. I don't care. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick Battanian. It's either that or it's the Azurai I'm gonna pick, I think. Caravans are also pretty good. I mean, I can make money with caravans and then I can fight this off with that. But Britannia seems to be good in battle. I don't know if that means anything, in all honesty. But both of these seem pretty good, so I need to stick closer to forests, I suppose. Would be a good way of doing it. But these are the two that speaks to me right now. I would love to go with Azurai just so I can have camels. Maybe I should. Should I just go with Azurai because of camels? This one is just like, I don't really care about the 10% slower build rate though. Militias, you know what? Let's go Azurai. I don't think a lot of people pick this one. And I feel like trading is something I really want to try and do. I don't want to try to become a warlord or anything, in the beginning anyway. I want to try to kind of just live in the world. So I think what I really want to do is just kind of get used to the deserts maybe. And also no speed penalty on desert could be useful. I don't know how much desert there is on the map. I watched like when a game came out, I watched people play it, but I haven't watched anyone play it since, so. But this is our guy, huh? I mean, we're going to change him a bit. So we do live in the desert, which means we need to get somewhat darker skin. I think this is fine. And then voice pitch. Can I like...
Come on! Pull back!
What is this?
Make a shield wall!
I don't want a guy to sound like that.
Fire at will!
That's fine. That's fine. Like, he's a very mediocre man. His build is very mediocre. He's a little bit stronger, you know. Okay. Oh, I can change voices.
Shields forward! Hold your ground! Let them advance! Arm shields!
Yeah, I think this voice fits him. Alright, let's go with that. Face width. Sure, face depth, center height. I don't really know. I'm not very good at any of this. He needs to have some strong cheekbones, right? So some pronounced cheekbones. I feel like when I pick characters' hair first, I get more of a feel for how they're supposed to look like. Okay. I mean, he needs a beard. He must have some form of beard. Okay, how about... I mean, do we have some kind of cool hairstyle I can give him? Some hairstyle that just says, yeah, I'm strong. Give him the bolt cut. Or the what's it called? Is it called the bowl? Or is it the cauldron or whatever? The bowl. The bowl cut, I think it's called. I don't know, I'm pretty basic. I feel like this hairstyle is fine. What about this one? I mean, it kind of gives him some charisma, I'd say. Thing is, he's gonna be a merchant. That's kind of his goal here. So he's gonna try to look somewhat merchanty. Oh, that does not look well on you, sir. That looks very wonky on you. Specifically you. I think it would fit more in like a more rounded face. I mean, maybe I could make him more rounded to make up for that. I feel like this long hair is pretty good. Give him... Nah, like, you gotta think he's growing up in a desert, right? So he shouldn't have, like, extremely, like, warm hair. Sure, we're gonna go with this. I don't want to spend too long on this. Oh, that's mouth. Okay, let's go with eyes for now. I don't feel like it really does a whole lot here with the depth. Okay. Let's go with the eyes. Like, where's the actual eye first? Eye size. Let's go ahead and go little medium eye position. That's fine. Monolid. What does that mean? Oh, that means like the eye is like, okay, I see. Whether he has like a very sharp stare, I suppose. Eye outer height, huh? Okay, that's completely fine. Let's just put that to medium. Asymmetry, eye color. Can I be unique with the eye color? No, you have to pick the same color. Okay. Let's give him emerald green eyes. I always think that looks kind of cool. I've never really used it myself, but I mean, I don't mind. Sure, this eyebrow type works too. Nose. Angle. Let's just go medium. I don't feel like the nose is that crazy. I mean, I'm not making myself, by the way. Just so you guys are, like, it's supposed to be clear here. He does not look anything like me. I have blue eyes, and I'm very Scandinavian and very, very pale. So let's just get that out of the way. I'm not making myself, so I'm just trying to make a cool character. Nose bump. Okay. I mean, I think that's fine. I don't see a huge problem with this. Mouth. Let's see. Do we have a? Is this me or does your lips just get bigger? Oh, what's going on here? No, it's just. Oh, it's the teeth type. I was like, what's going on here? Okay. Sure, let's go with that. It's not completely white. It looks like not very well kept. So let's just go with that one. Lip thickness. So here we go. Here's the thickness that I saw before. Bottom lip shape. Top lip shape. Okay. Oh, all right. Oh, he has such a sharp jaw. I didn't even realize that before. No, let's go with that a little bit medium. We don't want that to be too crazy now. How you look, by the way, buddy? I mean, I think he looks better than before. I will say that. I definitely think he looks better than before. Face ratio. What? Need to be careful with what I mess with. Oh, temples. Okay, I see. Yes, you can't even see the ears, so it doesn't really matter. He looks tired. Is there a way to like make him look less tired? No, I feel like the second one is very, very good for him. Change clothing. Oh, that's actually a good example. That's what it's gonna look like if he gets clothing on. I mean, when? I'm not gonna walk around naked. It's not a good idea. Okay, so we go with this. All right. You know what? I think that looks fine. He looks like a man who is bored for some reason. But we can probably change that. Where's the eye? Can I like change this to be less bored? No, I feel like I just made it worse somehow. I just looks angry. There we go. He looks less bored now. So let's go with that. There we go. Now they're more straight. I mean, he looks more interested now. Like, look at that. Before, after. I'm not gonna do a little editing here because I usually don't do that. But like that's a game changer, right? Before he had like such boring eyes. Now he has so much life in them. Or rather, bored eyes, I should say. They weren't exactly boring. All right, markings. I don't know. We're gonna stick to lore a little bit. Maybe he has like a scar or two. I mean, he can have a few scars. He's been through a little bit. He was attacked in a caravan one time and it hurt him a bit. So now he has like a scar from it. It was a bear or something. In unknown lands. There we go. Choose your family. What? Do I make them? I guess not. So how do I choose my family? We're born into a family of... I don't know what a Bildoin is, or a kinsfolk of Emir. I'm guessing they changed this. Because I think I've seen this screen before, way back. At least something similar to it. So they were... yeah. I mean, we can go with something pretty simple. They were just farmers. They were just good old farmers. Nothing too crazy about them. We're born into a family... Oh, you can see. Oh, so the next button is what determines it. Okay. Is this how farmers look like? I mean, they are oases, so this is hot. But I don't really see how this would help with heat. And why is it you have some skin showing up there, buddy? What is this? Your family was from a smaller offshoot of Emir tribe. Your fatherland gave them enough income. Throwing, riding... So, okay. What are warrior slaves then? No, I don't want to have a weird tragic backstory about how they met when they were warrior slaves. He grew up pretty normal, I would say. Oh, there's the legs, a bit stutter there, a bit of a big stutter. So yeah, they were What about physician? Your family was respected physicians in the town. They said and cured the sick, and their skills were in much demand. They were respected at the higher echelon of society. You know what? That makes sense. They were physicians, although it makes no sense that both of them really were, unless they met when they were like... I know I'm kind of in between like Oasis farmers and physician. Not that it really matters, but like it matters for my character's backstory here. Remember, he grew up in the Azerite deserts. His parents were physicians, and he grew up not really wanting to be a physician too. Yeah, you know what? Let's go with that. The family were respected physicians, and they said bones and cured the sick. Their skills were in much high demand. They were respected in the higher echelons. Yeah. As you were a child, you were noted for your... I mean, can you not ride a horse if you don't have one riding skill? Because that does worry me a little bit. I mean, as a child, I was personally actually also attracted to... not attracted, sorry. Drawn to animals. I need to watch out what I say here because it's the internet. Especially cats. I was really, really fond of cats. I had like kittens and everything at home and everything. So yeah, I mean, I'm not making myself, but that makes sense. Like if you're a kid, you find animals fascinating. At least I think so. So let's go with your skill with the horses. Yes. Always drawn to animals and spend as much time as possible hanging out with the village stables. You could calm horses and were sometimes called upon to break in new colts. I don't know how to say certain things. You learn the basics of veterinary arts, much of which is applicable to humans as well. Oh, okay. Like all village children, you helped out in the fields. You also hung out with gangs. I mean, it makes sense he would care for the horses, right? Either that or he just studied with a private tutor. Because remember, his parents are physicians. So they probably forced my character to study. Your family arranged for a private tutor and you took full advantage reading about... Because they were like up the higher echelons of society. So you know what? Private tutor, yeah, makes sense. Your family arranged for a private tutor, yeah. As a youngster growing up in Calradia, war was never too far away. You went with the caravan. Is that another option? I feel like this should be an option right here. Family arranged with your company and in envoy, you were not given major responsibilities, but it did give you a chance to travel and socialize to see a bit of the world. You know what? That makes sense. Makes complete sense. It's a more of a safe position. It's not like something crazy or anything. So that makes sense to me. He was just kind of like a guard for someone who didn't need a guard, pretty much. Because all of these seem like you would put them in danger, except the garrison one. Garrison spend most of their time guarding the town, and their training focused largely on missile weapons. Yeah, let's just go envoy. Your family arranged for you to accompany an envoy. Yep. Before you set out for a life of adventure, your biggest achievement was... led a caravan? That doesn't make much sense. What about you invested money in a workshop? Your parents didn't give you much money, but they did leave just enough for you to secure... No, they got a lot of money, based on my background anyway. You treated people well. Yours wasn't the kind reputation made up, but it was kind that wins you respect. No. Had a famous escapade. Maybe it was just a love... Maybe it was a love affair, or maybe you cheated at dice. Maybe you chose your words poorly when drinking with a dangerous crowd. Anyway, you got into the kind of trouble from which only a quick tongue and quick feet can get you out of alive. No, I don't feel like my character would do that. He seems to be very stuck with, you know, animals and stuff. And also he really wanted to see the world a bit. Went with an envoy. Maybe he wanted to like lead a caravan to see more of the world than he could when he was with an envoy. So let's go with that. By the way, I'm trying my best to ignore this over here. I don't know how important all of this is. So if it's extremely important, then we'll see later. Like many families in Calradia, your life was upended by war. Your home was ravaged by the passage of army after army. Eventually, you sold your property and set off with your father, mother, brother, and 2 younger siblings to a new town you'd heard was safer. But you did not make it. Along the way, the inn at which you were staying was attacked by raiders. Your parents were slain, and your 2 youngest siblings seized. But your brother survived, or you and your brother survived because... What would this guy do? He wouldn't ride off, because he has a good reputation with his parents and everything. I mean, maybe, like, survival skill went in. Maybe he did ride off. Oh, I should probably read this one. Your family needed someone trustworthy to take a caravan to a neighboring town. You organize supplies, ensure them with constant watch, and keep away bandits and brought it safely to its destination. So that says that the guy has some experience with bandits, which means that he probably just threw up fortifications. I mean, he's never been in a serious fight before, right? So he thought he could take them on, and he tried to defend the location, right? That makes sense. Encouraged a few travelers in the inn to break out in coordinated fashion. Raiders killed, captured most, but you and your brother were able... Nah. That doesn't make sense. Trick them, maybe? Maybe if it says trick them with, like, money or anything? Yeah, look at that. In the confusion of the attack, you shouted that someone had found treasure in the back room. You then made your way out of the undefeated entrance with your brother. I mean, yeah, that could make sense. Because, again, he was a caravan dude, so he knows the value of certain items, right? That makes sense to me. So he tricked them. What about this one? Jumping on the 2 remaining horses, and then... This seems like a douchebag thing to do, but I do feel like that could be... I mean, it makes sense for him, right? He saved the horse. Maybe we can go with that logic. So he knew the raiders were going to take the horses and the caravan supplies and whatever not. Oh, yeah, because they're not actually in caravan right now, but they're like, you know... So it feel like they would try to ride off, while he also knew that the horses could be saved, and thus also saving their lives in the process. And he didn't really care too much about the people in the inn, because, I mean, he probably didn't know them. In the process, you know, all the people died around him and his parents died. So, you know, that makes sense. All right, let's go with the road off on a fast horse. His name? Do you have anything cool? Nathan. You know, I can probably mention that. Yeah, Nathan. All right, makes sense. Yeah, Nathan. All right. And yes, it's pronounced Nathan because I make the name here. Okay, if it's pronounced Natun, then that's not this guy. That's probably a more native name. It's Nathan with a U. Okay, Nathan with a U. There we go. Next. What? Freebooter? No, I want it to just be normal. Just normal. Everything. When it says realistic, I don't really know what it means. Because... Combat A difficulty. What does that even mean? Clan member, battle death chance. Disable battle death for clan. No, that makes sense. Hero battle. Enable battle death for all the heroes. I guess. I don't want my guy to die. That's not. Is my guy named the hero? Determines if you and or other heroes can die. No. I don't want my main character to die in battle. No. Okay. Okay, so disable battle death for player hero. Yes. Everyone else, it's fine. Yeah, I like normal here. I don't really want to make it more difficult for myself. I just want normal difficulty everything. Auto allocation of perks for member. No, I feel like I kinda want to do that myself. I want to learn stuff, okay? Alright, game, I want to learn stuff. I will not do Iron Man, not because I want to cheat or anything. I won't, by the way. I'll take any consequences that come with my mistakes. But if any BS happens, okay, I will probably cheat. But also, I need to record this. And if I mess up a recording, it's going to be very bad to go, Well, in this 40-minute video, I did this thing. Sorry, recording got messed up, so we're not gonna do that one. We're gonna start a game now. There we go. Let us actually begin the game instead of character
It's been 3
creation.
days now we've been tracking those bastards. I think we're getting close. We need to think about what happens when we catch them. How are we going to rescue our brother and sister? Are we up for a fight?
Did I pick their names?
This looks like an old training field for the legions. Perhaps we can spare some time and brush up on our skills. The practice could come in handy when we catch up with the raiders.
Do you think we're gonna catch up with them soon?
The tracks look fresh, and I've seen some smoke on the horizon. Now, they can't move too quickly if they're still looting and raiding. No, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to rescue the little ones. Or die trying.
That doesn't give me a lot of confidence, Najun.
This looks like an old training field for the legions.
Yeah, how should we
Perhaps we-
prepare?
Well, if they're still
Yeah.
pillaging, they may have split up into smaller groups. Hopefully, we won't need to take them all on at once. But it would help if we could hire or persuade some people to join us. This looks like an old training field for the legions. Let's go on.
Give me a tutorial, please. I need tutorial. Oh, I don't like that the arrows pop up. Okay, so this works pretty much like the first game, I'm assuming. You can leave the training field by... Okay, so first of all, options. Sorry, by the way, if all of you... I don't know if this lags or not. Gameplay. Show attack direction is the one I want to disable. Okay, there we go. Like I said, I don't like UI a whole lot and stuff, so I want to change it. Oh, I don't know how much I like this tub. Can I go a little bit further down for my character? I'm very high up. So how do I train? Oh, F is select? That's weird. Do I... So R is first person, I think. Wow, I'm such a great shooter. Okay. So... Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of it here. I think I'm getting the hang of it. So that's like... Yeah, okay. So my question is crossbow or bow? Because I want to use ranged here. By the way, I'm not trying to do a record. So I wonder which one I should go for. I guess the one that I get more stuff for. I heard a horse. I'm scared they're gonna sneak up on me. Oh, whoops. Double whoops. So I get better with time, okay, I promise. 49 seconds. Wow, what an achievement, huh? Okay, what about a bow? How good is a bow in this situation, huh? Hello, buddy. You're a training master. Well, that's nice of you. Okay, that's more efficient to me, and I can hit better with it. But here's the thing. Crossbows were well known for being armor piercing, right? The first mountain blade has armor piercing weapons or like arrows. Does this game have that too? If that's the case, I think I might just go with a bow. And while I suck at hitting right now, I think I am better with bows just because of the rapid fire you can do. Wait, let me just hold it down for a second. Oh, it does that. Interesting. That's why I'm missing. I'm not releasing it fast enough. Oh, I see. So I held it down too long and it like went wonky. So I need to shoot immediately. Weirdly enough, I was actually faster with the crossbow. But it was also slow to reload, so that makes sense. Whoops. That was E, by the way. Alright, let me throw some weapons then. Alright, throwing weapons seem quite strong. I'm assuming it does a lot of damage. Delivered 6 pierce damage. So pierce damage is armor piercing, right? So this is armor piercing. Okay, you know what? throwing weapons, not bad. Ooh, quite a big drop though. Is it normal here to like threaten each other mid training? Die, dog. Whoops. Oh god dang! Could you just get out of the way, please? I'm trying my best. Oh, here you can pretty much hold. Oh, never mind. Wait, no, you can't. That's my worst one yet, but this one felt the strongest. It was like a medium in between these two. I'm guessing this is piercing damage. I mean, I guess I have to try in real combat, right? Mounted training. What am I doing? Oops. Sword and shield, and I go on the mount. Oh, I see. So that's what the guy was like being all wonky about. I missed. Oh, this is so much easier in third person though. Alright. Oh, come on. Wrong angle. But am I paying for this, by the way? Because I'm breaking a lot of their vases right now. Oh, I missed that one. I'm supposed to be an okay rider. And, oh, that one totally hit. You guys saw that. That one totally hit. The collider just didn't count it. Because I'm such a pro, of course. $17 out of 23. Okay. I missed 4. Whoops. Alright. I mean, I don't feel like I need to do archery on the horse because I think it's just best same thing, right? Although it looks like it really, really wants me to. Sure. Well, whoops, sorry. He loves animals, okay? I promise. What? Wait, what's the range of this spear? I feel like that should have hit. What? Okay, this is just... I guess it's not really meant for like targets all over the place. Yeah, it's... I don't like this that much. But I can see how it's useful if you're targeting, you know, people below the horse. On the straight and narrow, my friend. Alright. Okay. Big miss. Alright. I mean, I missed way more. Alright, that is that one. So range training, eh? Alright, let me go with this one. I feel like I'm gonna have to change the kick and the F. Oh boy! Oh wow! Okay. This is actually harder than it looks like. Is it? Am I gonna have to shoot while riding? That might be what's going on here. Oh, wow. Oh, no. I'm just gonna skip that one. I'm not a great shooter while riding, okay? Not really my greatest skill. Shooting bows while riding a horse. Am I missing one, or is there supposed to be one over there? It's good, it's good. I'm hitting something, all right. There's just that one brief moment, by the way, where like you get a little zoomed in and you can probably hit something. It's all about... Oops, I think I might have hit one of those guys. Okay, next up we have melee training. Whoopsie doopsie. Okay, hello there. You're gonna be my trainer? Oh, I have to... I'm... Oh, okay. Oh, I'm attacking now. Alright. Hello there, trainer. I'm back again. I wish you would automatically switch when you look at those directions while you defend. Because having to click the button each time is a bit... Okay, and here we go. Here's the advanced one, I'm assuming. The one we actually have to fight, probably. Actually, wait. Let me pick the two-sworded one. I'm guessing that does more damage, right? Right, you ready? Okay, all right. What? Ow, ow, buddy. Hey, be nice. I'm trying to like. I'm not pressing it while he's attacking. Ow. Okay, here we go again. So the issue with me dodging is that it doesn't change when I move. Is that an option, by the way? Just FYI. Well, first of all, let me swap interact. Already, I don't care if it's already in use. Can I just get rid of it? Like, can I... Can cake just be L? Yeah, okay, good. So this one is E now. Interact is E, and then kick is F. There we go. That's better for me. Control block direction by movement. I think, no, that's movement. Auto, only single player. By look direction. I would prefer auto. I don't know if it's considered cheating, by the way. I just don't like how it works. Because I can't do it while blocking, and it doesn't make much sense to me because you can do that in real life. Attacking I will do by direction though, so now it should automatically block. I don't. Does it do it while I'm holding? That's like kind of my goal here. You lost. You can restart the training by interacting with a weapon rack. Yeah, okay, I'll do that then. Oh, now I'm used to F, so now I pressed the wrong button. Okay, let's do that again. I want to check this out now. Does it automatically keep blocking? No. So I have to just press the button whenever he does something. And that should automatically block the... Okay. I do think that's a little bit cheaty, but I can't swap it to just be changed, I don't think. I'm going to record this way before, by the way, so I'm probably done with the game by the time I release this. There we go. Go to the veteran trainer. Okay, hello there, veteran trainer. All right. Ooh, you got me there, buddy. Ooh. Ow. I keep trying to attack in another fast way, but like he keeps wanting to stab him. Ow. Oh, he's too fast for me. I need to use another one. Whoops. So I have other, like, training. Alright, hello? Wait, do I have to go back to you again? Ow, here I'm trying to, like, be cool and everything. You just... Just being extremely aggressive right now. Oh, hello. Your turn? Okay. Here we go, buddy. Good thing there are wooden swords, huh, buddy? Haha, let's have a little small talk while doing a little bit of fighting here. I'm sure you'll love it. Sure we'll all love it. Ow. Look at him trying to tease me. By the way, it didn't look like I blocked there, but I pressed the button, so that's why it counted. It's funny. What? He just canceled his attack. Wow. Okay, dude, come on. Well, that should have totally hit his head. He wasn't blocking his head there. Oh my goodness, this guy. There we go. Do I really have to do both? Two-handed and spin? No, I think I'm good. I mean, let's just do it. You know what? Let's do it. Might as well. Just do it. Let's get it done. Get this first video done after we train everything. How about that? How am I supposed to, like... How is a spear supposed to... I'll just poke him until I can't poke anymore, I guess. I need to keep my distance from you. That's like my only advantage here, but... Poking with a spear is not easy. This is kind of how I thought fighting with a spear would be in close range. Not really going very well, regardless. Come on, buddy. Can you just give me a win? Just let me win. Like this, at this point, you know, I'm quitting. I'm out. You're not following me, right? No. I'm good. You guys fight each other. I'm done. Everything's fine. I'm out of here. I kind of get the gist of it. I understand. I suck at it, but I understand it. So that's that. Alright, and of course, with that, I'm gonna have to end this video right here. So I hope you guys can enjoy, enjoy the watching. If you did, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. Hope to see you in the next one. And as always, stay awesome.